The rules of admission for transgender personnel in the United States military have seen multiple changes and roadblocks since the year 1960, when the first blanket ban on all transgender people from serving and enlisting in the military came into effect. Yet, there are many who continue to fight. This next report has all of the details. Take a look.
The president has a lot of support for all Americans and certainly wants to protect all Americans at all times. The president's expressed concern since this Obama policy came into effect, but he's also voiced that this is a very expensive and disruptive policy.
The Trump administration policy demands adherence to sex assigned to an individual at birth as a condition for military service. Discovery of one's gender is an alien concept dismissed by the administration. In stark contrast to the previous instructions which former President Barack Obama had issued on the 1st of October 2016. Enlisting for the US military is now another on the list of challenges that transgender people are confronted with. Despite this ban, as per a 2014 study, the American military employs more transgender people than any other organization in the world. Paulo Batista, like many others like himself, is fighting to fulfill his father's wish. His father's dying wish was for Paulo to join the military. Paulo, a transgender, is banned from military service under a policy announced by US President Donald Trump in 2017 and formally adopted in 2019. In his attempts to join the military, he has been met with only silence and slammed doors.
I hate to use the word, but I get ghosted or roadblocked and no response. So therefore, at this point, I just keep reaching out to different areas. It's almost, I've put out as many as up to 15 lines at this point. 14 with the Navy, 1 with the Air Force. At least with the Air Force, they did give a response back, which I did appreciate. I just wish the Navy would do the same thing if this is the case, but I don't think it is.
However, Paulo has continued his quest, hitting the books and focusing on weight training. Paulo is hopeful of a waiver or a change in policy. He is also studying for the Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery, an aptitude test developed by the Pentagon to measure a recruit's potential. Even though, as of 2019, most military transgender personnel were allowed to continue serving, new recruits have been kept out completely, as per transgender advocates. One of the major issues is that many recruiters do not accept those using ongoing prescription. Paulo calls this practice hypocritical, citing the example of women on birth control.
If you're going to put these women and control their bodies, giving them the prescription of hormones for birth control, why is it no different for me? I don't understand. So to me, that's a sign of discrimination just because I'm trans. It's not because of the prescription policy. And at that point, of course, she didn't have any words to say. And I said, this is why the waiver exists. It's an exception to policy waiver. This is why I have to fight. You guys don't have the correct knowledge.
Paulo says the American dream cannot be realized unless all are treated equally and are given the freedom to be who they really are. Despite the discrimination that he is subjected to as a transgender man, Paulo remains determined. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.